Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be playing a oil counter all will be one is it mid-range deck. It's going to be a standard best of 3 list with average converted mana cost 2.5. It has 2 creatures, 35 non-creatures, 23 lands. Now, the idea here is to play all the new cards that have oil counters, all the artifacts that can provide oil counters, and to play a card like All Will Be One that can benefit off of you putting counters, manipulating counters here and there. So, this is the idea behind the deck, right? We have multiple win cons within Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim, All Will Be One, Koth, Fire of Resistance, and Urabrask's Forge, basically. So the idea here is to basically play these amazing artifacts on turn 2, put oil counters on them, benefit off of them, Tablet of Completion. You can ramp through it if it has 2 or more oil counters. You can draw a card if it has 5 or more oil counters. Filigree Silex can act as a mass board wipe here, depending on the mana of the permanents that you're trying to remove and depending on the oil counters that the Silex has. Churning Reservoir here on for 1 mana can put oil counters on other artifacts or non-token artifacts or creatures we control. Vindictive Flame Stoker can be a great turn 1 play. As we bring it down, we play basically non-creature spells. We put oil counters on the Flame Stoker. The Reservoir can put oil counters on the Flame Stoker, and later on we can draw 4 cards off of it, which is great. Experimental Augury, a little proliferate here within the deck. It's great with our planeswalkers, it's great with our oil counters here. The bigger we get the Forge, the better. The Forge can hit hard and quick. The Forge can fold opponents out of games basically rather quickly. So it's been great so far. Make Disappear is our counter spell of choice. Bankbuster is our advantage card of choice here in the deck, or artifact. Also, the sooner you crack your Bankbuster, basically, the better, since you can start attacking with it. Attacking with the Forge and a Bankbuster every turn is no joke. We get to our 3 mana slot here. Ichor Moon Gauntlet. It's been amazing, right? It puts more oil counters on our permanents. It can have our planeswalkers proliferate, which can put even more oil counters on our permanents, and it also can put loyalty counters on our planeswalkers. So very good. Urabrask, we already talked about it. The creatures you make get trample, so you can basically hit through any kind of board. The bigger they are, the better, obviously. So whenever we want to put oil counters on something, Urabrask's Forge is going to be our main choice. Brotherhood's End is our removal card of choice here within the main deck. It's a mass board wipe, right? Which is a great card. I mean, not mass board wipe, but for 3 damage it is, right? Memory Deluge is just that extra kick that the deck needed. A lot of times I found myself needing more cards, right? And Memory Deluge has been great. Koth, obviously, we constructed the mana base around Koth as much as possible, but it's been great so far. Koth has been amazing. If you have All Will Be One on the battlefield and you play a Planeswalker, if it's a 4 loyalty Planeswalker like Koth, it's an immediate 4 damage to any target. If it's a 4 loyalty Planeswalker like Teferi, it's an immediate damage to any target. And obviously, Teferi paired with All Will Be One is insane, since you make the 2/2 Spirit, and every time you draw a card, whether it's through your Bankbuster or a Tablet of Completion, you're putting more counters on your Spirit and Teferi, and the more counters you put on your permanents, the more damage All Will Be One is going to be dealing. Within the mana base here, we're running 1 Otawara, 1 Sogenzan. All of our basics are mountains that because of Koth, obviously, and we're also running these dual lands here because they're considered mountains as well. Shivan Reef, Stormcarved Coast, 1 Blast Zone, which we can proliferate on or put more counters on through our Gauntlet. And then this card here, the Mycosynth Gardens, right? This is an insane card. This has been an insane card for me, right? The fact that you can turn this into any of your artifacts. Usually we opt to turn this into a Forge. If your opponent has removal for the Forge, you just turn this into a Forge, or any artifact for that matter. You just pay 3, you turn it into a Forge, and then you start investing on it more and more. Now you have either multiple Forges, or you replace the Forge that is getting removed, or any artifact for that matter. So this card has been insane in the deck. Within the sideboard here, we're running a lot of counter spells here. 3 Spell Pierce, and 3 Disdainful Strokes. We really need those, especially against slower decks. When we sideboard these in, it's very hard for us to lose. If you get to find them, that's pretty much game for you, right? Blue Sun's Twilight, obviously here for the mid-range decks that run some relatively big creatures, like 3 or 4 mana creatures that can be important. For example, something like Glissa or Shieldred, you'd be more than happy to steal that away, right? A Braid, obviously here for Bankbuster, even though we don't really need a Braid because we have more Brotherhood's End, but we don't want to use the destroy all artifact part of Brotherhood's End because that is just going to wipe our own board as well, so that's a big no. A Braid though is pretty good as a singular artifact removal card or a 2 mana 3 damage to any creature, right? Unlicensed Hearse is Graveyard Hate. Brotherhood's End is for the more aggressive matchups, and Rebel Salvo here is for 5 toughness creatures and less, or planeswalkers as well. It's mainly here for Shieldred, and it's been an overperformer. This card has been really good. So yeah, this does it for the list. Very straightforward. Our worst matchups are usually aggro matchups or creature heavy matchups. I tried to make the deck as consistent as possible against aggro, and this is what I came up with, right? This has been rather successful for me. The thing is, you need 4 copies of the Forge. I can't stress that enough. The sooner you put this on the battlefield, the better for you, because the sooner you put this on the battlefield, the less time it's going to take to grow and kill your opponent. Even if they're swinging at you and you're swinging back, you can outrace your opponents sometimes. So keep that in mind. So the Forge is the MVP of the deck, obviously. So yeah, with that being said, very quick intro here for this deck. Very fun deck that I've been tinkering with here and there. I've changed this version multiple times, so this has been the most playable for me. Maybe come up with a new version soon in the future, but so far I've been having a lot of fun with this. So yeah, try it, let me know what you guys think, and with that being said, if you guys enjoyed the gameplay or the video, make sure you like the video. It'll help me out greatly. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will be seeing you guys later with another video. Okay, bye. Alright, opponent is going first. This is a very capable hand here. We have turn 1 Flamestoker, turn 2 Tablet, turn 3 Forge, if it works out like that, of course. Opponent seems to have a counterspell at the ready. Yep. That's fine. Hopefully no more from our opponent here. But it does seem like it's a control deck. Nonetheless, we just play things on curve here. Play the Forge. Okay. If it's a control deck, it should be a relatively easy game. It's probably a Mind Splice deck, and I beat those all day easily with this deck. Once you sideboard a couple of Disdainful Strokes and Spell Pierces, it should be smooth sailing. Now it's banned. Okay. Another Forge or Koth? This might be an Emperor here. Alright, let's play the other Forge here. They let it through. Okay. Joint Exploration. Okay. Kept one to the top. Probably a Farewell or something. Maybe a land. Alright. They're getting close to a Farewell here, and that's why I think they allowed both of the Forges here. Let's just see. Oh, some Memory Deluge. Okay. That's even better. We're going to hit a land drop. We're going to Experimental Augury here as well. A Fairy follow-up after a Farewell surely sounds good for me here. They might have removal for this Flamestoker here. I would not discard my hand if that was the case. So they're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lands. Okay. Farewell, of course, could be pretty devastating, but we have some decent Planeswalkers in hand here. Nothing to worry about.
Tragedy, even absurd. It's nice to see a familiar face.
They had to tap for a farewell there to depopulate. That's fine. That's okay. Okay, taking the draw there would be good, but I do want to pressure them as much as possible here.
Who's that handsome devil?
I'm gonna play Koth here as well. Gonna plus.
Phyrexia deserves none.
They go after my blast zone. It's even better for us, no? Because we get more mountains for the Koth. Nice.
I'll shake the earth itself.
Okay. Really? What? That's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For 7 mana, you want to destroy a permanent. You're playing Goblin Firebomb because you're a ramp control deck. Hooray for you.
I am privileged to carry true history to the other world. You cannot delay our
All right.
victory.
That is a weird card to play here. They kept 2 on top. Interesting. Yeah, we desperately need playables here. I mean, come on. Nice.
Now that is an interesting fact.
I'm getting close to this ultimate here.
The home we lost.
I'm just gonna pass here, just in case they have some removal for my Planeswalkers, right? Conduit of Worlds. Interesting. What a weird control deck, huh? Surely we're gonna kill them with the with Koth's ultimate here. I can gladly say that game 1 is in the bag, despite the fact that we don't have a lot of counter spells in the deck. Post sideboard we will.
Such an imperfect form.
Alright, let's take the draw with the Bankbuster. Yeah, make disappears a little too late here, isn't it? Okay. Or Rask's Forge, nice.
This blood-soaked land is on my side.
Okay.
It's nice to see a familiar
How do we
face.
draw some cards, huh? Any interaction opponent? Union? I could have countered that, couldn't I? Yeah, that was a misplay on my end. Yikes. Alright. Yeah, I could have definitely countered that. That's fine. Okay. Well, if they use anything with the conduit here, they can't play anything else. That's the thing.
I
we get the spell book, sure. I mean, you get the draw, and your spells are exceptionally cheaper, so let's see it. They need a way out, but you can't fight an ultimate. And this is considered a mountain. No, that is fine, friend. Man, the fairy is so good, bro. So good. Sure. Yep. Goodbye, artifacts. They have 1 mana open. Nice. Okay. GG's. That was pretty good against the control deck with barely any counterspells. But now we get the Disdainful Strokes, the Spell Pierces, and Flame Stoker. Seems alright, but Brotherhood's End has to leave. What is their win con? I mean, they have a Tameo. Tameo should be extremely counterable. This has to go. And I guess we cut... I really don't want to touch my artifacts here. So I guess it has to be the Augury here since we have the Gauntlet. Yep. Okay. Alright, sure. Why not? They went first both games, didn't they? Okay, let's put an oil counter on the tablet. Huh. We have to make a play for the Forge here, but I guess we can wait 1 more turn so that we can get extra mana with the tablet, right? So we can actually cast the Forge on turn 4 and hold up, make disappear. Just in case they have a counterspell, you know? Alright, I guess we make this play now. They let it through. Okay. Phyrexia. Sure. Phyrexia could be pretty good for them, to be honest. Definitely should have kept that in mind. Okay. We're out of a counterspell officially. Hopefully I can draw one. One, two, three. Man, I guess we just chill here. Can't play another Forge into an open, into a Farewell, right? It's kind of a win con for us. Stone Brain. Alright. That's an interesting card. Let's see it. They get rid of the fairy. Yeah, it's such a headache for your opponent, huh? They get a look at our entire deck though. But yeah, Stone Brain is such an amazing sideboard card, especially for these mid-range / control-y battles, right? It can really be decisive. We only drew 1 counterspell, by the way, out of 4, 7, 10. Yeah, out of 10 cards. Make this spears looking awful, god awful. No bank buster for us as well. And when you really need it, huh? I mean, they can easily dodge the make disappear here, right? And we're not finding our oil makers, bro. Our reservoirs. It's been 2 games so far. That's pretty crazy. Okay. They're down to 10, which is kind of great. Okay. Hull breaker horror X. How do you beat that? How do you beat that? Okay, put an oil counter on this since it does nothing for us. Alright. Filigree Silex. We have 4. We have enough, don't we? Let's see it. Alright, let's see what they bounce. They bounce the Forge. That's pretty bad. One, two, three to make a copy, and then it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still not enough, huh? Alright. Okay, can't beat a hull breaker horror. You were never able, in any standard, any format, beat a hull breaker horror that lasted 2 turns. There's no way you can beat a hull breaker horror. So hull breaker horror, huh? We lose against that creature, 100%. There's nothing within Izzet that can deal with the hull breaker horror, unfortunately. Blue Sun's Twilight takes 9 mana to steal a hull breaker horror, and by then they probably, man, yeah, they probably kill us, right? Yep. Let's just hope we can kill them before they resolve a hull breaker horror. This seems pretty bad though. Yeah, that's where the ramp is for, right? The hull breaker horror. It's still a pretty good card, but this hand is awful. Alright. Nice, that's a draw. At least we can get the Forge down. Alright, they're going after Teferi both games here, which is fine. But getting this down on turn 3 is so important. And the nice part is, we can get Koth down next turn as well if they spend their entire turn on the Stone Brain. So this is all very good for us. Alright, let's see it. I think this is a quick kill for us here. Getting Koth down, plussing it multiple times if they don't have removal. They went for Make Disappear this time? That's crazy. Alright. Our opponent is not holding up any counter spells. Okay, let's put an auto counter here. Let's get a mountain.
Shake the earth itself.
Let's go after the kill here. Alright, the nice part is we have a disdainful stroke for a farewell. Or anything big, for that matter. Yeah, I think they're going to try to drain our library out of mountains here. We are running a good bunch of them here. And the Fateful Abscess, yeah, they sideboarded well. Okay, that's pretty much game here. Why would you tap my blue, bro? Well, it's because it's my only blue. Why am I complaining? Alright. I guess we need to get this down and just speed up the process of killing them. But they're running Union as well, which is gross. Might Stone is fine. What's the Might Stone for, though? Okay. And another land. Alright. Let's put this down. Okay. Doing well. They're at 9, so even without Koth, or Koth's ultimate, they're still at 9. Yeah, I'm game, friend. Show me what you're going to do with the Conduit of Worlds. Really? Okay. Thank you. Alright. Let's draw with the tablet. I really wanted this to be something playable here, but they're down to 1, so... Man, these Guardians are insane, right? GG's. Or Brask's Forge, bro. On turn 3 onwards, it's a fast kill, I'm telling you. Wow, what a game. That was a good game, to be honest. They got us with the Hullbreaker Horror on turn 2, but it's still too slow against 2 Forges. And if I would have played this, we'd have 3 Forges and an Accelerator within the reservoir that puts oil counters on these. And whenever we play something, we put more oil counters, right? So very, very good. GG's. Alright, we're playing first. Interesting hand here. We're gonna keep it though. Alright, turn 1 reservoir. As planned. Speeds up the tablet of completion here. Tap land from our opponent. Okay. Tablet, put an oil counter on it. Rakdos. A concealing curtains makes an appearance. With no removal in hand for us, unfortunately. So, they're most likely taking Teferi here, right? Damn. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate, huh? Yeah, we got nothing to do here but to pass. They don't go for it. What? Thank you for not going for it. At least we can cast a fairy next turn. Tablet. Okay. I mean, the tablet can be a ramp spell here as well. Which is very, very good.
I won't back down.
Alright. Nice. We just need a way to protect this tablet. I mean, this Teferi. They can edict this Teferi pretty easily. They're playing Plaza of Heroes as well. And Phyrexia Dragon. Okay, so it's a Mishra deck. Another Concealing Curtains. Okay. Alright. Take the draw. Some memory deluge. Interesting. They can only flip one, which is quite nice. Alright. Play tablet. Put an oil counter on the tablet. And just pass for now. Man, these curtains are no joke, huh? Sure, you're still not flipping the curtains. Koth. Koth with no mountains. Nope. Salix is good for me though here. Alright. We can still make that creature.
Oh, you caught me this time.
Sure. Put it here.
It's nice to see a
And then we
familiar
play the
face.
Salix. Put a +1 counter on the Salix. And I guess we're just gonna memory deluge here. I have a feeling that we're gonna lose this to Fairy to a removal spell, but it's okay. It bought us a lot of time and a lot of their resources as well. It's just a big score. Okay. Yeah. Still very likely for them to have removal here. And the virus beetle. Yeah, we can survive that. Okay. Okay. Gauntlet and the land. How unfortunate, bro. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna make this beer. Alright, at this state of the game, I think we just take the draw. Nice.
That is an interesting fact.
That is interesting. Alright. We kill our own Teferi, which is unfortunate, but it was gonna die anyway, right? Okay. Sure. Could we have saved Teferi there? Probably if we played the gauntlet. I mean, the gauntlet, yeah. Probably. Alright. Take the draw. An oil counter. It's an experimental augury. Okay. I'd rather just draw two instead of playing a Bankbuster here. Alright, so they need to resolve a Mishra. Yeah, Cathartic Power and the Gix. That's pretty good. Not sure about Concealing Curtains in a Mishra deck, to be honest. Or Virus Beetle. Not really sure about that. But, you know, to each their own. You get to draw. Riveteer's Outlook is fine. Anything else? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, if they have something, might as well play it, so you can play your Dragon Engines next turn. Alright, we're drawing a lot, but we pretty much drew nothing here. Okay. This is... We're gonna die pretty quickly here, huh? We've exhausted many resources. But we're still not finding something that can win us a game. The forge is pretty late here. So, yeah. Plus they have a Plaza of Heroes to protect the Dragon Engine, the Mishra, and the Gix. So it makes sense now. They have a bunch of mana here as well, which is very scary. Another virus beetle, that's fine. Okay. Oh man, come on. Okay. Of course. Yep, we're almost dead. Just invest on the forge here. And they can just buy back a Phyrexian Dragon Engine and win, right? Yeah, that's what I would do, I think. Yeah, we just couldn't draw anything playable here. Our deck sucks against creature decks. Like, that's just a fact, right? And if you don't find your forges early on, then you just don't win. There's no way for you to win. Besides like the Silex or finding a Planeswalker maybe, and we just literally found nothing but Bankbusters and Make Disappears, and we draw into more lands and more Bankbusters and more Make Disappears, so... Yep, that's fine. Discard a Make Disappear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just buy back a Phyrexian Dragon Engine here, bro. And you'll be golden. Wow. Okay, so they missed lethal. Well, maybe they still have it, but so far they missed lethal. We get to draw a bunch of cards and lose a bunch of life, which helps us a lot, right? We need some blockers here for sure, because these bad boys have trample. And that's the blocker I'm looking for. Yep. I'm gonna play this now, just so I can put a +1 counter, I mean an oil counter here. I just gotta get one of these tonight, bro. Alright, they played Mishra. Sure. Get them to tap so that they also don't play... Alright. The gauntlet should lead us to victory here. Just invest on both. Please draw something playable. Another forge. Sign me up. Put more +1 count oil counters on the forges here, and then a 2 mana playable thing. Oh, that was close. That was close. Alright, so how much do we have? That's not enough, huh? Wow, sadly that's not enough. Man, that sucks. They block this here, they block this here, and they're alive. Opponent. Okay, I'll take it all day. all day. I'll just take it all day. Alright, so a bunch of creatures and it's a Mishra deck. So Unlicensed Hearse, Rebel Salvo, Brotherhood's End. A Braid doesn't seem that bad. They are running just a bunch of creatures, huh? So how good are the counter spells here? I guess they're fine. Since we're running a high count of Brotherhood's End, Stoker has to leave. Augury has to go. Silex can stay. Tablet of Completion is also pretty decent. Memory Deluge seems slow against them. But do we need it? I mean, we do, right? Cut at the Fairy or an All Will Be One? Probably not. But they have some discard, don't they? Yeah, they have discard. So how do we win with the Forge? Alright, I'm gonna cut these. They'll probably sideboard a lot of Duress. They have discard within the Revealing Eye. Alright, they're going first. A Duress here would suck, but I'm keeping this hand. Nice. At least no turn 1 Duress. Wonder why they're playing that land though, like the cheap land. Okay, last zone is I'm happy to see that as well. Nice, okay. Get a tablet down. Get it cooking. Interesting. Okay, can't have a Gix survive on the board, even though it pains me to cast Brotherhood's End this early, but we just can't let that happen, right? Silex we have to put down, I think. Even though we could have played All Will Be One. So if that's the case, next turn we're gonna have 6 mana in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we should have played All Will Be One this turn. Yikes, that was a misplay. So that we can resolve a Bankbuster and kill a creature immediately next turn. The rest, yeah. We're punished. We're punished for it. Yep, we just got punished for it, fortunately. Alright. On the upside though, we have the Fairy. Alright, if we make a creature, the Fairy dies. If we take the draw, probably not.
Another mystery soul.
Alright, we have no use for these, so I probably want to get to three oil counters here on the Silex. Okay, we go after the Fairy. We need to find a way to protect the Fairy. Another Phyrexian Dragon Minion. Yep. Alright, so the Fairy probably dies here, so let's take one last draw. Ooh, or does it? Or does it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 on a Bankbuster or a Make Disappear. Okay, sign me up with this plan. We're gonna Otawara the Fairy here, and we're gonna Silex both of these Dragon Engines next turn. So what we do here is we get this to 5 and we pass, holding up our Make Disappear as well for Mishra, Shieldred, Fable, just a bunch of things. Clearly they're struggling with mana, so we'll definitely use that. And our opponent makes some pretty questionable plays, to say the least. They should have won game 1 most definitely, but maybe they didn't see the trample counter on the Forge creatures. Let's see what happens here. Okay, force them to attack the Teferi so that takes away some of the damage from us, right? And then you put an oil counter on the Silex. Take 4. But then you remove these and replay Teferi basically. Yeah, that's the play. Do they have any haste creatures? Probably not, so let's just make a creature here. Put down a Bankbuster. Nice. I think that was the most optimal play for us. Yep, Shieldred hurts here. Really hurts. Yeah. Alright. Nice. Nice. Okay. Another one.
It's nice to see a familiar face.
Just pass. Memory Deluge is just an insane card, bro. Oh, this is painful. Oh, yikes. Wow. What a hit.
I'm sure I'll laugh about this later.
Excuse me. That was absolutely gross. Alright, let's take a draw. It's a land. Play Silex. Yeah, that was painful. Yikes. Mishra. Okay. We drew the Forge, but a little too late though. A little too late. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, it's gotta be. As much as I would hate it, it's just gotta be. Okay. Yikes. It's gotta be 2 Brotherhood's Ends. Yeah, they're just going for the kill here. Understandable, I mean. Can't gain life with this deck, which kinda sucks. Maybe we can make something happen though. Okay. Alright. Let's get these down, huh? Okay. Let's see it. Unfortunate, but I had to make that play. Yep, we're left with nothing now. We just don't have enough mana, huh? Alright. And that was really unfortunate. We had that game, bro. I made some, like, dumb mistakes with the Orobrask's Forge, but... and I couldn't find my hearse, obviously. Yeah, that was just terrible. That was all bad. Alright, let's try Blue Sun's Twilight instead of a Brotherhood's End here. They have a Gix we can take, they have multiple creatures we can take. Let's go first, keepable hand. Yeah, kind of awkward with the tap lands, right? Definitely should have went for the tablet there. Virus Beetle. Yeah. Don't know what to say to that. Alright. Hopefully this steals away the game, but they have Brotherhood's End that we need to be careful about. We need our Make the Spear. Okay, a lot of tap lands for our opponent there, which is messing with their curve. Could have had a turn 3 Fable here, but that's obviously of no use to our opponent here. Alright, here I'm leaning more towards either holding up the Salvo for a Shieldred or a Mishra, or playing the Reservoir and just speeding up the process. I do like the Reservoir plan and drawing with the Bankbuster just in case they have Brotherhood's End. At least we get to draw with the Bankbuster, right? Before we lose it. But if we were to hold up the Salvo, I mean, we're eventually going to draw with the Bankbuster nonetheless. They took out the revealing Eye though, it seems like. Discarded a Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Turn 4 Mishra, turn 5 Node. That's their idea here. Alright. Okay. We let them go for it, right? Alright, let's see if they want to block this. They don't. Alright. There's nothing we can do about this. Nice. Okay. So far, so good. We might as well put it to use, right? Or draw our land. Because if we mine this and they have Brotherhood's End, they pretty much wipe our entire board, right? And we're minusing on a Virus Beetle, while the Virus Beetle can just continue to attack our Koth. They might, though, have removal here for the Koth, right? It's a Takenuma. Okay. What are you getting? Mishra. This is going to be difficult, but they need another turn to play the Mishra. And by then, we're going to have some mountains, throw Koth. And we can easily remove the Mishra, so... This is a losing battle for our opponent, surely. Oh, that's really good too. That's exactly what we needed here, but we can wait on the all will be one. We can play it. How bad would that be? First we attack, then we figure it out. I mean, if the attack goes through, they're just dead, right? And if they have a removal spell, we just protect our creature with the make disappear. So yeah, that's pretty much game, right? They failed to realize that the forge is just taking chunks away from their life points. So that's pretty good. Yep, and that's good. Nice. GG's. Kudos to the Mishra player, but it's not enough. Nice.